So we're getting ready to head out camping for Thanksgiving, and I got a couple of things I need to handle with the camper. When we bought this truck new in 2005, we had somebody hook up the camper mounts on the truck. They put those braces on the front that you can see up there, and then on the back side they hooked it to the bumper. And a 2005 Ford F350 has a kind of flimsy rear step bumper. So I put some bracing on it to kind of beef it up. You can see it there welded to the trailer hitch receiver and bolted to the bumper. But what it succeeded in doing is bracing that part, and you can see where the front of the bumper has still pulled up. As we're driving down the road, especially where we go camping, there's a bunch of bumpy roads. Truck bounces around a lot. Camper bounces a little in the back. Ends up pulling the back of the bumper, or the corner of the bumper up. And it also causes some havoc inside the camper. So we're going to fix that. So this is the material we're using to make the camper tie downs. I've got some 2-inch, 1/8-inch wall tubing for the camper side mount, 1 3/4-inch, 1/8-inch wall tubing for the removable portion of the tie down, and some 1/4-inch plate that we're using for the bracket that we will bolt to the camper, specifically to the receiver hitch. And also for the outer end, that'll be the portion that the tie down actually hooks to. So we'll weld that to the smaller tubing, and then the turnbuckle will hook into that and hold the camper down. Well, I ended up breaking the Harbor Freight reciprocating saw in half, so I got it bolted back together because I don't have time to run out and buy one right now, and pretty sure when it needs brushes I'm going to go get another one. So this is all very scientific. This is what the outer, or the frame mounted larger tube will be welded to, and then I'll have the removable piece that comes out here. And so total length, I'm guessing, will be about 19 inches. And I'll probably make this one, 8 inches, 8 or 9 inches. I'll start with 9 inches and a little extra, and that's what I'll cut the first piece with to kind of get the mock-up going. So I've got the outer side It's going to fit like this. I have the inner sleeve that'll go in like that. I have it cut at a 10-degree angle, which looks like it's going to do the trick. If it bends that far, I got other issues going on, so I think I'm good there. All right, so I've cut this part, the frame mounted side, to 8 inches long. There's a 3.5 inch overlap, which I'm going to shoot for on both of them, so I'll go 1 3/4 inches in, which will be half the distance, and halfway through should be 1 inch. That's where we'll drill it. I'm going to use 3/8 inch bolts. Check, hook this back up now that it's all welded together, and see if things line up like I expected. So this thing will hang down like that. So I'll figure out a line where I'm cutting that off. Cut it off and put a bracket on there that this or a small link or piece of chain will hook to. So there we are, mocked up on the driver's side. Now I just got to cut the passenger side off and basically duplicate the same thing on the other side, and we should be good to go. Just a little bit of paint and finish up, and I'll be ready for my trip in a couple of days. Alrighty, so now I've got the old bracket cut off the other side, and I'm just going to double check that if I duplicate this thing, it's going to work. And perfect. Alright, so there we have the bracket for the passenger side, ready to put some paint on it and finish up the install tomorrow. So these are the assembled units ready to go in. Alright, so there we go. Everything's hooked up. We are golden. So there's a couple reasons I made my own tie downs instead of buying a product off the shelf. One, I can. Two, I could make it kind of custom fit for my particular application. And three is cost. Just the rear tie downs from somebody like Torque Lift, those things are $350, $400. I probably have $50, $60 in materials and about 4 hours of my time. Could have done it quicker if I didn't stop and make this video. I just figured it'd be an interesting project to share with you all and see what you can do on your own.